This is the one sutra. Great knowledge is not required for this. Everybody should be educated. Our education system also, earlier they used to have PT class compulsory, physical training, craft class also, gardening class also. The education system has totally gone a change and change for a worse. And all these things have gone. Everybody, and schools and colleges do not have playgrounds also, all in the upstairs, multi-storied buildings. The result is there is no physical activity. And then another food habits also. Now, because of the temptation for the Western thing, and now pizza, burger, all these things may be useful in those countries because of their weather conditions. But for Indian children, this pizza and burger, they do more harm. One boy told me, sir, what you are saying is okay, but now food is instant, sir. He told me. I told him instant food means constant disease. This has to be understood. Food cannot be instant. It has to be cooked properly. India is known for cooked food. Our grandmothers, our fathers, hundreds and thousands of varieties of items. Leaving them, why should we go for this Western food? This is another important aspect that people may be surprised. He has come for a robotic heart surgery conference and he is talking about the food. Yes, food habits will lead you to the hospital at a later stage. So the society must take care of their children and about their food habits and of their lifestyle. This is an important lesson that has to be told. So I also advise that medical fraternity, coming to hospital, then taking care of him and going through all the tests and then giving him necessary advice is okay. But preventive medical profession, they should make it a part of their life to visit the neighboring localities, educate the people about the need to go back to their lifestyle and also food habits. This is another important thing. Wherever I go for any medical conference, I am invariably suggesting this because this, I think, is very important. This institution, they have been doing a lot of service in the healthcare sector right from 1974. 1974. That is 26 years and 24 years, almost 50 years. 50 years is a remarkable time. There is every need to take the healthcare at the most advanced level, affordable to all sections of the society. Please underline. The poor and underprivileged segments of society must have access to sophisticated technology-driven healthcare solutions. I am happy to note that Dr. Puthiya Garu, MS, FICS, FCCP, FAMS, the Managing Trustee and Chairman of this KG Hospital, has grown the hospital originally from a 10-bed hospital in 1974 to a state-of-the-art healthcare provider. For his service to society, Dr. Puthiya Garu has received numerous coveted awards, including the Padma Shri. He has actively been promoting the concept of loading dose, a life-saving dose which consists of 3 tablets. Very simple. Disprin 350 mg, 1 tablet. Avastin 80 mg, 1 tablet. Clopidogrel 150 mg, 2 tablets. This dose should be kept in a small envelope in one's pocket always. For this you need again education, educating the people, guiding the people. If people does it, they can initially take care of the shock that one may get in her or his life. It's a measure of the growth of the KG hospital, that is also postgraduate medical institute which has trained over 300 doctors so far. There are a number of medical achievements which KG hospital has notched up, which are far too numerous for me to recount here, for which Dr. Bhaktavasaram Garu has to be congratulated. Bhaktavasaram Garu, congratulations, God bless you. Not only you, but also your other colleagues and dedicated team. Team is equally important along with the leader. Then only he will be able to perform it in a better manner. Among many other milestones and charitable initiatives, I was impressed by setting up of a modern regional blood bank that supplies blood to 250 hospitals in and around Coimbatore. Besides providing free blood to 50 thalassemia patients for life. This is just one of the many indicators of the hospital's social outreach and the vision which guides it. My dear doctors, as specialists in the field, many of you impart training in robotic surgery, a groundbreaking advancement in medical technology. Robotic surgery has indeed redefined the landscape of surgical procedures, from general and gynecological surgery to urology, cardiac surgery, orthopedics and beyond. There are diverse specialties where robotic surgery is making significant impact, as you all know. I learned that in a cardiac surgery, the robotic system is used to perform complex procedures with greater precision and less invasiveness than traditional open heart surgery. I am told that this minimally invasive approach involves smaller incisions, which means less trauma to the body and a quicker health healing process. Patients who undergo robotic-assisted surgery can often leave the hospital in 2 to 3 days compared to a week or more in traditional open heart surgery. This is what experts are saying. Another advantage of the robotic cardiac surgery I learned is the ability to perform procedures with greater safety and reduced risk of complications. I am told that the robotic system provides the surgeon with a high-definition camera that allows for a clear view of the surgical site, reducing the risk of damage to surrounding tissue or organs. Additionally, robotic-assisted surgery often requires less time under anesthesia, reducing the risk associated with prolonged anesthesia exposure. Therefore, the many benefits discussed include improved patient outcomes, reduced complications, faster recovery times, cost effectiveness, and enhanced surgeon experiences. Clearly, the outlook reveals a healthcare landscape where robotic surgery is increasingly vital, enabling personalized medicine, bridging healthcare disparities, and advancing surgical precision. However, challenges such as cost, surgeon training, and technical issues remain relevant. It must be asserted, however, the robotic surgery is poised to continue shaping the future of healthcare, offering transformative possibilities while emphasizing the importance of collaboration, innovation, and ethical governance. My dear friends, as I said earlier, our goal as leaders in the field, as individuals and as a society, should be inclusive healthcare. At our level, we should aim to create a model where the poorest of the poor enjoys the benefits of cutting-edge technology in medicine. In this context, the decision of the Union Cabinet, presided over by Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi, recently provides insurance coverage to all citizens who are above the age of 70 under the Ayushman Bharat scheme for senior citizens 2024 is commendable. Under this initiative, Government of India aims to provide life insurance coverage up to Indian rupees 5 lakh to all senior citizens who are above age of 70 years. Under this Ayushman Bharat scheme for senior citizens, about 6 crore senior citizens from 4.5 crore families would be eligible to get proper health care facilities without worrying about financial troubles. The private sector in healthcare also needs to supplement the efforts of the government to cast the safety net wider for all citizens. Government alone cannot do everything. But unfortunately, in our system for over years, everything is done by the government. Sab kaam sarkar karega, hum bekar baithe to chalega. That is not correct. అన్ని ప్రభుత్వమే చేస్తుందని మనం ఏం చేయబడలేదు అనే భావన ప్రజల్లో పెరిగి ఉంది. This is not good. Private sector also should step in. I am happy the private sector in a big way has entered the medical profession and they are doing a great service. Dr. Bhaktavatsala is a pioneer in this aspect and others should follow in his worthy footsteps. The nation needs many more Bhaktavasalams to ensure a just, inclusive and equitable system in health care. Our aim should be health of the person, reduction in the cost, affordability for the common people, and reaching this to the rural areas. That is another important aspect. India still lives in rural areas. More than 60% of the people are in the rural areas. They cannot afford to come to a city and then stay here in a hotel or in any other accommodation and also take care of the medical treatment. That being the case, slowly the medical sector, private sector should move to rural areas. Major towns like Chennai, Coimbatore, Madurai, Tiruchirappalli, they are all fine, but you must go to the big grade cities and C grade cities also. And you will have definitely good response also. This also should be kept in mind by the private sector. My dear friends, India is moving forward, undoubtedly. Once upon a time, India was known as Vishwaguru. Students from across the globe, they used to come to India and study in Nalanda, Takshashila, Vikramshila, all those institutions. This is what history says. And Charaka, Susruta, they were there since long. So we have a great history. And India is a heaven for knowledge. And this land, this water, this air has something special. You go to Western countries, even America, of 10 doctors, out of 10 doctors, 5 will be from India. And out of 5, at least 3 will be from South India. That is the greatness of the knowledge. And in most of the cases, the multinational companies, they are headed by Indians. Sundar Pichai, Indira Nui, Nadella Satya. What does it mean? There is inherent talent here among the people. That has to be recognized, that has to be respected, and that has to be encouraged further. This is what is required to be done both by the government and by the private sector, so that India can move forward. We are going to become a 5th largest economy. I am sure if you continue this tempo in every field, India will become one of the 3rd largest economies of the world. We have that capacity. We have that caliber. For that, it's not only Prime Minister, it's not only government, or not only Chief Minister or state government. Everybody should step in. And they should do their best to see that the country is strengthened. Talents are brought out and they are encouraged. And then people are provided excellent service. This is the need of the hour. I hope that the people in this profession keep this in mind and then they try to excel. Prime Minister gave one word advice. He said, reform, perform, and transform. Transformation of the society. Reform every sector, including medical sector. Perform excellently for transformation of the system, transformation of the life of the people. Ultimate aim should be make people happy. Make the people happy. Happiness do not mean you get happiness only by eating laddus or bundis or something from Annapurna Hotel or anything. Happiness is something more than that. For that there are a lot of other ingredients including peace. What I suggest is that see to it that the patient get best treatment and then they go back happily with less burden on their families. This is my advice. I am once again thankful to Dr. Puthiya Garu for providing me this opportunity. My dear youngsters, I am retired but not tired. Retired but not tired. I go around the country working hard, discipline, commitment to the cause that makes you to reach any level. My own example, I am a son of a farmer. My mother and father did not go beyond 10th class. Nobody in my family were in politics. No dynasty. But still, at every level, I have come up in life. And I used to write on walls about the party which I used to like. And I used to make announcement about Atal Bihari Vajpayee is coming to our town. Evening there is a public meeting. Please join. Like that I used to make announcement in a Jhatka. Jhatka means the old days even party could not afford a auto. Jhatka, bullock cart driven type of thing. And from there one day I never thought that same boy who has announced about the announcement of arrival of Atal Bihari Vajpayee one day will become the national president of the ruling party and sit between Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Advani and then guide the party and the country. The lesson is simple. Work hard. Work hard. Aim high. Dream high. Work hard. Follow discipline and have commitment. And nowadays you see politicians also often changing parties. That's not good for the country and the society. Recently in a town I was mentioning about a person and then his party is, they said, no sir, he is no longer in that party. He has gone to the other party. So then I suggested in every town, it's advisable that the government organizes signboards. Which leader, which party, latest by that morning. That is the situation, unfortunate. The values have gone down in the political system. The ideology has taken a back seat and only craze for power. That is what is happening. And politicians, they are supposed to be ideal. They are supposed to be the leaders. People follow the leader. If the leaders behave like that, the cadres and the downstream, the situation will be worse. Keeping this in mind, everybody should maintain standards in public life and stick to the commitment and then move on so that we can make this country a strong, stable, prosperous, happy nation. Nandri, vanakkam.
What a motivational address we have had. Not only academic but also adversarial. All of you please stand up for a big standing ovation. Stand, Balama Kaitatu. We have never had such a wonderful speech so far. Before Dr. Nityan gives a vote of thanks, our Association of Surgeons of Cardiologists, Ashok, please give a memento. I'm going to... Farooq? Vanga, Dr. Ramkrishnan, Dr. Manoj Ramchandran, Giridhar Gopalakrishnan, Manoj Ramchandran.
For 30 years, he operated 100,000 eye surgeries free of charge. Kalyan Sundarabad, the youngest gastroenterological surgeon, who recovered from chickenpox only 5 days before. That means you should have a vaccination for any disease. I had a vaccination for flu, thanks to ENT Dr. Balakrishnan. Come. Nitin is our senior cardiologist. So I continue to be a master in this. It's a great pleasure to welcome our chief guest, as the 13th Vice President of India. And I just want to say a few words. All of you know him still. He held various positions, including the National President of the BJP, General Secretary of the Andhra Pradesh BJP, and then held various positions as the National President, General Secretary, National General Secretary, and he held the minister's post as a rural development, urban development, and his notable initiatives are advocated for farmers' welfare and rural development, promoted digital literacy and e-governance, supported women's disciplined politician with strong oratorial skills, simplicity and commitment to public service, and
critical care. Then I put him as a medical officer in the emergency medical transport. He taught at least 100 nurses and 25 doctors. His 12 o'clock, 2 hours of teaching, goes home at 11 o'clock. I went to his wedding also. Very simple man from Rameshwaram like APJ Abdul Kalam. But now he has become a president of the Association of Cardiological Society of India. What a great, I felt very happy. I felt so happy because people are doing and we would like to Ganjaraj, we always welcome such eminent people in the whole world. We welcomed APJ Abdul. We would like to call him as a dynamic leader of the millennium, Sri M. Venkaiah Naidu. These are the blue birds, all politicians. Here is a red bird which flies away. He thinks differently, he acts differently. He is a very genuine politician working for the country.
There is no life without wife. Am I right, sir? no life without wine. And 100, they gave the formula to our Honorable Minister. 100 cholesterol, 100 blood sugar, 100 millimeters of mercury, blood pressure, 100 kilometers you must run every month, 3 kilometers per day. 100% vegetarian, you must be 100% non-smoker. Natarajan is my oldest cardiologist of Coimbatore. He is here. I could not recognize him. He looks so young. So I think he should be following these 100 examples. Thank you very much, Dr. Natarajan, and all others who come here. We'll break. Please stay here till we get out, till our chief guest out.
அவங்க போகட்டும் அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம ஏதோ பண்ணுவோம்